everyone, and welcome to the VG Sports Podcast. I'm Yvette, your host, and as always, I am so happy that you're here. If this is the first time that you're joining me, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you can check out my website at VGsports.net. When you're there, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be awesome. If this is not the first time you guys are here, please, again, I'm asking you if you can subscribe to me on YouTube. That would be great. I think I've had maybe one subscriber or two in the last 2 months. So if I could get up to 5, that would make me really happy. So some things that did not make me happy this week, well, the Browns. But before we talk about that dumpster dive, let's dive into what happened across the rest of the NFL. So this week, like last week, I decided to just stay home and watch the games. There's nothing like being able to really watch the games, and I'm trying to learn more about football, the mechanics of it. So it's easier to have the commentators like right there explaining the game, and I can learn that way. So I like it. And to be honest, I just really wasn't in the mood to do all the work to go to Cleveland to watch the game. I mean, I had tickets. I got offered tickets by a few friends, so I could have went to the game, but I don't know. I just and not that I'm not a tailgater or it's like, oh, I just want to stay at home and watch the game because I'm so much cooler than tailgating. Like, I'm not like that at all. I'm both, I'm both people. It's just, what mood am I in that week, Am I in the, yeah, let's go Browns, party it out mood, or
It's only what time? 8 o'clock up in this motherfucker?
if I'm in the, I'd rather just nerd out at home and watch the game and red zone it. Both are fun, Both are fun. But one is cheaper, and I'm glad I chose that option because the other option would have just been a total disaster, even worse. Because not only when you go to the game in the Browns like they do, but you get mad about all the other things that you had to do to go to the game, and maybe if you had to buy the tickets or drive there, you're tailgated and you woke up early and you sacrifice spending the day with your kids at home or your family and friends or whatever to go out to watch the game, and then you get there and then you spend money and you're happy, and then that happens, So it's just like, I get it. It's still fun, but it's like adding extra salt to the wounds, when you do so much work and then they repay you by that. We'll talk about them. I say it like that because they're still on my shit list. I'm still kind of pissed. I've never been more mad, I think, no, that's not true. That's not true. It's just like recently, I think it's just the same every single year. And particularly this year, I don't know, I just didn't expect to see them look this bad. And I was more on, I want to see what Deshaun Watson can bring to the table. I want to see what they've been working on in the preseason and what this new offense is going to look like. Like, I was like hyped up to see this new offense that's going to spread the ball out, and all I've seen is pretty much crap. I don't know. It's not good. I know we have offensive line problems. I know we have, I don't know what we have. We have a disaster on our hands. That's all I know. And it sucks. like the tone just sucks all around. Like the fan base and everything. It's like we're sucked dry. Like all of us, even the ones that are like more, give them more than they deserve, like me. I'm sucked dry. I'm sucked dry because I'm like, I feel personally embarrassed. I do. Like it's just like it, because I really am. I believe, in this team, and it's like they don't even believe in themselves, and they play on the field as they don't care. That's why I'm so mad, because we're out here caring so much that we're fighting each other, we go at each other over you people who don't give a fuck about us anyways. So obviously, if you did, you'd maybe try a little bit harder, because it doesn't look like you are. I don't know. Anyways, I guess we are talking about the Browns, because it's all about the Browns. They live rent-free in my head. Them along with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I always admit, they live rent-free in my head. You can say it to me, I don't care. It's true. And you guys are 3-0. Justin Fields. That's just like crazy. What happened to Rusty Wilson? That's who I wanted to see. No, I don't get Russell Wilson. We get 3-0 Justin Fields. And you know what else happens? Chicago gets Caleb Williams, who I thought was going to be explosive in the NFL. They get rid of Justin Fields. And they pick up Caleb Williams. And look at what they're going through. So Browns fans aren't the only people that have it bad. It's pretty bad if you think about it. In Chicago right now, I don't know. After the draft, that I would felt like the most hopeful for that team. Rome Odunze is looking great though. So, and it's still early. Listen, we're on week 3. I was trying to give myself 4 weeks. I was like, 4 weeks, then I'm going to start making some changes on my fantasy football team. Like, people are getting fired. So let's see what happens after this week, and maybe some of these teams will have a turnaround. As far as the Browns are concerned, we're going to Vegas. I don't think, even if they win this game, I'm going to be completely confident in this team, because of what I've seen in the last 3 games. It's going to take a lot more to convince me that we have what it takes, to get to the playoffs and beat these teams like the Buffalo Bills, who are looking very good right now. Can we beat the Bills right now? I don't think so. You got to be able to beat the Bills in teams like that, So, I don't know. I'm just pissed. And about the whole Deshaun Watson thing, since this is my podcast, I guess I have the platform here to talk about what I feel and my feelings about it. I just cannot take the people coming at me, maybe that are pro Watson, like saying things to me, because I have tried since this trade has happened to, and this is because I'm a Browns fan, and I probably wouldn't do this if I wasn't any other fan of a team, and I have to be honest about it, because I didn't do it to the Steelers when Ben got accused of his issues. To take that side apart out of it and to fully digest that side and to realize there's 2 sides to the story, no matter what, and to try to take the politics out of football and to do the best that I can in doing that. And how I justify that was looking at other things that have happened, like Ben Roethlisberger and different cases around the league, Patriots owner, lots of stuff. Let's be real, lots of stuff. So if you start justifying that to yourself, not justifying it to yourself, you have to be careful with everything that you say, because everything that you say, people will totally take it and and do what they want with it. But I guess on that side, you also have to be comfortable in speaking your mind and just knowing that's going to happen and just being okay with that and knowing your own piece about it, because that's the only thing that matters. So I don't like that, you have to have a side. That's when I'm like, don't try to stick me in a box, or don't try to say, oh, you either have to be, pro, a Watson warrior or a Baker bro. I just use those as the two extremes. There's going to be a team before this team, before Baker. There's going to be a team after Watson. This is just the era that we're in right now. And I try to just, live in my own Browns fandom bubble and what being a Browns fan means to me. And it's it's all the fun things in life that it means to me. It's being with your friends and your family and fantasy football and things that make me happy, and going tailgating and having your team. It's nice having a team, and the other fans that's your team, your division, I don't know. That's what's fun about go Brownsing to me, So, and with Deshaun Watson coming into the Browns, no matter what you believe on the situation, it just changed everything. Because I know it just I don't know. It did, Geez, no man. Am I having a TED Talk here or something? Oh gosh, I feel like this might be one of those things, feeling cute might delete later. I don't know. All right, so sorry, every time I get up to do anything, I come back and the camera's in a different position. So I'm trying to remember exactly where I put it, but I don't. And I had to put my glasses on because I couldn't see. And I'm sorry that my hair is messy. It's so bad. Talk really quick about some of the NFL games from last week. Let's start with the Chicago-Indianapolis game. I'm not going to talk a lot about them. Just give my quick my quick feedback. So yeah, I guess I talked about Caleb Williams earlier. So waiting for to see the Caleb Williams that I thought I was going to see, but not every single player translates into the NFL, and maybe he needs a little time to develop. So, and I'm hoping that he does look better. And Indianapolis, Anthony Richardson's not looking good, I guess, throwing the ball. And yeah, I don't really know. I don't have much to say on that game, I guess, except for in the fantasy football. Let's see, what's the fantasy football take on that game? The Chicago running game's absolutely horrible. DeAndre Swift sucks. I guess I'm not really dropping anyone. Michael Pittman on the Colts. I don't know. It's like I said, those are ones I'm a little bit worried about. I'm not dropping Anthony Richardson. I'm not dropping Caleb Williams. I'm not dropping Roman Dunze. Keenan Allen, I don't think I even drafted him. So I'm definitely not dropping him. If you drafted him, then I don't know. There you go. All right, let's see. Let's move on to another game. Let's talk about Philly, New Orleans. Philly, New Orleans. All right, so what are my big takes about Philly and New Orleans? Saquon Barkley. I'm happy. I'm happy for you, Saquon Barkley. You deserve your glow up. That's all I have to say about that. I guess the big takeaway in that is Saquon Barkley. The big takeaway in fantasy, is Saquon Barkley. If I would say in those two games, big get. I'd be really happy if I drafted Saquon right now, and I don't think I did. I may have. Who knows? That's what sucks about having so many fantasy football teams. I'm not doing this again. All right, let's talk about Tampa Bay, Denver. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Awesome. Imagine, where would you get that from? Any other podcasts like that, that will give you that. that feedback for a game. I don't know. I mean, Baker Mayfield, it's, oh god, jeez, oh man. It sucks when you try to do this, like, as, like, not a real person that does this kind of thing, because I put other things to it, you know? That's why I would say my takes are, like, biased. I have other thoughts to it. Like, I'm happy that Baker Mayfield looked good in the first 3 games, and he didn't look that great this game, but that's okay. I mean, he's going to have his days, too, that he doesn't look great, but that is, the difference of Baker Mayfield and some of the other quarterbacks that are at different tier level. So, and you take that for what you want it to mean. And I just have to say is I love you, Baker. Okay, all right, now what else do we have? All right, I had to go look at some of the other games that I wanted to talk about and write them down. Have you seen this is how I did it. Hold on. I guess we have to talk about the biggest story of the week. Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton is the Joe Flacco of 23 season, because he came in and absolutely blew the roof up. OMG, I killed it. I cannot believe it. Dallas-Baltimore game. I don't know what makes me, what really makes me even more mad is that the Browns made Dallas look so freaking good first week of the season, and they have not looked good since. Has anyone seen Mark Andrews? Because my fantasy football team is looking for him. Like, seriously. That's what I get for drafting someone from the AFC North. It's my own fault. I am my own worst enemy. Seriously. The tight end position, I know, has been very difficult this year. Really difficult, but 0 difficult? I mean, O for difficult? Really? I don't know what to do. I guess I'm going to just stick to my same 4-week rule and hold out with Mark Andrews, because honestly, who else is there? I mean, it's pretty bare. It's almost like the Browns' offensive line out in tight end world. That's exactly what it is. What other games? So we have the 49ers Rams games, and the 49ers they have a lot of injuries on that team. George Kittle is out. I don't know when he is coming back. And I think Deebo Samuel might have had an injury this last game. So, yeah, a lot of injuries. And Christian McCaffrey, I don't know what's going on with that. Again, I think every week the news is like worse. The fantasy football news is worse for him. I guess he's now in Germany getting the PRP injections in his knee. Where I used to work at, we used to do the PRP injections. So basically, they're using your own plasma and injecting it back into you. So kind of like holistic therapy, and it's supposed to be successful. So I don't know what I don't know what to say as far as Christian McCaffrey owners in fantasy football, but it sucks. I mean, who knows? That's the whole thing sucks. Everything sucks. That's what sucks about fantasy football. You just have to stick in there, and hopefully things will get better. Or hopefully things will get worse for the people that you're playing, so that things will get better for you. Yeah. Okay, so last week I started my segment, Things I Thought Were Funny When I Was High, but might not be that funny today. And it's basically just reels and that kind of stuff that I will download to my phone, because I am cracking up either late night or early in the morning, and I just think they're really funny. But sometimes I'll look back at them and they're really not that funny, because maybe in that moment I may have been high. And like I said, that's high on anything, high on life or high on whatever, or just, Anyhow, here are this week's things I thought were funny when I was high. That might not be that funny today.
You dog.
You're the one swerving. I was just following you.
I'm the one swerving.
Oh,
I'm the one fucking swerving.
yeah, it was actually. Oh, there she goes. And, okay.
But normal. How much fun is this, and how much are you enjoying this experience so far?
Honestly, I think this shit is terrible doing all this. I think that we could have stayed in Philly and come on Friday or Saturday.
Then you wouldn't get to see Timberlake and all the other celebrities here. It's part of the experience, right?
He a normal person. He bleed just like I bleed. He go through feelings just like I. So, I mean, he's a celebrity to you. I mean, hats off to him. I listen to his music. I mean, he a great guy. I mean, great artist. But I'm here to play football. I care less about all that other shit.
Did you see the temperature for game day on Sunday?
We playing indoors.
If you were outside, though, how would that affect it?
I don't think the Super Bowl will be in the winter. I mean, we'll be here.
Makes sense.
Everybody, my baby bro, we here. Tomorrow is time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.
Then you wouldn't get to.
All right, guys, that's all that I have for you today. I just want to say thank you so much for all your support with the podcast and, everything. Just engaging on social media. Like I always say, I love it. I really do. And I appreciate all your love and support. You can continue that support by subscribing to me on YouTube, checking out my website at bougiesports.net, and staying tuned to all the other fun stuff that I have coming up for you, which includes the Squad Pod, which will be back on next week. They're going to be talking playoff baseball, Go Guardians, WWE. I know there's some new things going on with that. Also, maybe debuting some new segments of their own. We got NBA right around the corner, so Lysandra is going to get you guys in gear for that. And we also want to make sure you're not only in gear mentally, but physically as well. And Alana is going to help us there, giving us some fitness tips and some really fun things. Also, Ohio State football, baby. We are so back. Thank God for Ohio State, right? Not only are we going to keep you covered with Ohio State, we're going to talk about a lot of other things. So I'm really looking forward to that and learning more about college football. So I am, getting into the betting. If you're following me on social media, I've shared some of my bets. Learning college football and all of this is all going to help me in the long run. So I'm excited. Yeah, so lots of fun, exciting things happening. I also am going to be posting a lot of footage that I got from the Muni Lot and from the Fantasy Football Expo onto the website. So please check that out. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much. Let's hope for a better week this week. Let's remember what's important really in life. It's not football, right? It's not. It's really not. So let's keep it grounded and keep it classy. Bye, guys.